Intros for animes are bops. They introduce us to the actual anime and give us some sexy ass beats. But no intro really comes to the importance as Tokyo Ghoul's intros. Yeah, you got your Naruto's and your JoJo's, but like, no intro comes close to how important these intros are for Tokyo Ghoul. The whole tone of Tokyo Ghoul is depression and sadness. It's supposed to be a sad and dramatic show, and shows how something so little made his life completely different. Now, with the first intro, it shows him sitting on a chair and then a glimpse of Toga and Rize. After Rize looks up, the whole intro shatters just like his life. Then a glimpse of all the forgettable characters in the show are shown. Yeah, they're fucking forgettable. Who actually remembers the name? And then at the end, we see his edgy side. We all have that one edgy friend who follows like edgy Bart Simpson accounts and fucking paints his nails black. Yeah, that's Kaneki. Now, the music is also amazing. It has such a small and mellow tone, but as soon as the crack starts, the intro goes into a dark and rock type bullshit. Unironically, I believe intro 2 is way better of both music and image. Yeah, intro 1 is cool and all, and I do think it is a top tier intro, but when it comes to the show and how it represents it, I believe intro 2 is the best. I fully understand if you disagree, because yes, intro 1 is really good, and compared to most intros of anime, it's way better. Boku no Pico intro. And here is my short explanation. Intro 2 shows us King Kaneki with his eyes closed, slowly opening them as what looks like blood flows behind him. As soon as the edgy part of the intro begins, it shows Rize's hands slowly coming onto his face, slowly attaching the mask he wears in the show. Now, I could go on for hours of how this one part means so much, but I really don't give a shit about explaining too much because A, I have school at home which is giving me AIDS and less time, and B, I like to keep my videos short because it's just fun that way. One day I'll make an hour-long video explaining some bullshit that comes to my head. Anyway, both intros are amazing. I believe that number 2 is extremely underrated because it shows the same as intro 1, but with more meaning. Yes, it has less going on, but it has more meaning as said. Intro 1 has an amazing scene with the descent into a ghoul, but intro 2 has the descent and the consequences. The ending for intro 1 has Kaneki looking at the screen with a blank face, while intro 2 has him bleeding from his eye, which represents the ghoul inside of him. Basically, Kaneki being a ghoul is like having a horny monster inside of you. It wants to come out and feast on flesh, but he needs to stop it or he'll get curb stomped. Anyway, thank you for listening or watching my video. It really does mean a lot if you like and subscribe, and I hope this quarantine isn't fucking you over like it is for me.